Hello and welcome to AI 835, AI in Small Business. My name is Mr. Dak Phillips, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of Canvas, show you where to find things in this course, tell you a little bit about the course. We're going to look at the syllabus, some of the policies that you need to be familiar with, where to find things in Canvas, and that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and get started. When you first get into the course, you're presented with this home page, and there's a couple of ways that you can get to the modules where you'll need to go. And first is to click this Start Here button. Otherwise, you can also click this Modules page. Either one will take you to the Start Here area on the modules. And if you're listening to the sound of my voice, you've found the intro video. It will be right here. Since I'm recording it, I don't have a link there yet, but this will be visible in a couple of minutes. Let's go through some of the policies that you need to be familiar with. Here is my course communication policy. Read through that. You'll need to know some of the things that are in there. The primary thing that I want you to know is that the best way to reach me this semester is via email. You can email me at dak.phillips@sneed.edu, and that information is in this course communication policy. Also, since this is an online class, the Online Learning Student Handbook pertains to this course. So please read through that. That tells you some good information. There's a Canvas and course policy document that I've put together. Tells you a little bit about where to go in the course, how to find things, and that kind of thing. Your first grade for the semester is going to be this Start Here verification quiz, and you'll need to complete this by December the 14th. That's the last day to turn in assignments for this semester, and that kind of thing. I've also put together an online success best practices. Read through this. This will tell you the best way to get into the course, the best way to participate in the course so that you won't lag behind this semester, and just give some good information there. Finally, there's a blurb about me. You can read a little bit about my background and that kind of thing. I've got my contact information here. Again, the best way to reach me this semester is via email. Looking at the resources, you've got the academic integrity policy. Hopefully you're doing your own work this semester and this won't be that big of an issue, but just kind of keep that in mind. We will be using some AI this semester because this is an AI class, and so you will be using that for your assignments and that kind of thing. Just make sure that when you use AI, you use it responsibly, and as long as you're doing your own work and you're not trying to pass ChatGPT off as your work, will be all right. You've got makeup and late work policy. Since this is an online class, I'm hoping we don't have to delve into this, but this is here for your benefit just in case. If you've never used Canvas before, there's some general information here on how to interact with that, find things, and that kind of thing. I lay out this course in terms of weeks, and for every week you've got objectives, and that will tell you what you hopefully will learn by the end of the week. Also, you'll have tasks. These are your deliverables. These are things that I need you to look over. Materials. Right now you've got watch the intro video, which I'm currently recording. Read through those documents that I just told you about. The Start Here verification quiz is going to come from these documents. There's 10 questions, multiple choice, and you can take that quiz over and over and over again to bring your score up. You've got a discussion post, and we'll talk about that in a second. I give you the materials for the week. Sometimes it's YouTube videos, sometimes it's articles to read, and that kind of thing. But I've tried to find some online resources for this class since AI is kind of bleeding edge technology at this point. You'll need to watch my lecture videos, read through the PowerPoints, and then you've got a weekly quiz as well as a couple of weeks this semester where you'll do a discussion post for me. That's the way that modules are laid out. You've got things like the week 1 quiz, and then so forth and so on. All of your work this semester is going to be due December the 14th. So kind of keep that in mind. I think that may be a question on your Start Here verification quiz. So kind of remember that. Announcements. Periodically throughout the course, you'll get announcements letting you know important due dates, important dates in the semester, last day to drop the class with a grade of W, when all the grades are due, when you need to complete the Start Here verification quiz. And this week you've also got a welcome message as well. You've also got discussions. Talked a little bit about that. For your discussion posts, what I'm wanting you to do is these are AI enabled discussions, and I've got a rubric down here that kind of walks through how I'm going to grade these. But for your first post, what I want you to do is tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me who you are, why you chose this class, what you hope to gain from it. Tell me your major, why you chose to learn that particular subject, and a little bit about your academic and career goals after college. Then I want you to use an AI tool. You can pick the tool of your choice and research some avenues where AI can be used in small business. I give you a few things here. Write 3 to 5 sentences about what you learned based on that small business discussion with ChatGPT. This should be a summary. Don't copy it directly from AI, and make sure that the information is accurate. Also, I do want you to respond to one student's post. Try to find somebody who doesn't have a reply so that they don't feel left out. But if you can't, then go ahead and comment under somebody that you find interesting, and try to find something that you have in common. You can use AI to check your grammar and spelling on this because that is a component of your grade and that kind of thing. This discussion is worth 30 points. Some of the other discussions this semester are going to be worth about 15. And for those discussions, I give you some questions and I ask you to go along with that. You've got grades over here. This is where you'll go to check your progress for the semester. And that's pretty much how the course is going to be laid out. We're going through this in a mini term, so this will only be 8 weeks. You'll have objectives and tasks and quizzes just about every week. You will have a midterm in week 4 in lieu of a quiz. You'll have a final exam in week 8 in lieu of a quiz there. Let's get into the syllabus, talk a little bit about that. So here's a blurb about AI and small business. You can find out a little bit about that. Again, here's my information, my background. Here is my contact policy. Last day to withdraw with a grade of W. You got last day to submit work for the semester. As far as textbooks concerned, we're not going to be having a textbook this semester, but we will be using some online articles and that kind of thing. Here are some course learning outcomes. You've got your institutional outcomes that talk a little bit about critical thinking. You've got communication skills. For program outcomes, this course is going to specifically touch on cybersecurity and artificial intelligence, and you can kind of see the course outcomes here. The course outline, here are the topics that we're going to be covering, and a course calendar. You can kind of see what's due when throughout all 8 weeks. You've also got the point total. As far as evaluation and assessment, the entire class is going to be worth 500 points, and you can kind of see how that's broken down. You've got a Start Here verification quiz. You've got 3 discussion posts at 60 points. You've got weekly quizzes, 6 of those at 20 points apiece. That's 120 points. You got a 100-point midterm exam. You got a 200-point final exam. Total possible points is 500. I do round, so if you get an 89.5, then you will get an A in the class, and so forth and so on. Please note I don't give extra credit at any time. Please don't ask. Your midterm and your final will have to be proctored. We use HonorLock at Snead State, and there's a little bit of information here about the fact that you'll need a webcam, you'll need to use Chrome, you'll need to install the HonorLock Chrome extension as well. Note that due to the time frame in which grades have to be posted, final exams are not subject to my makeup policy. My makeup policy will apply to the midterm, but not to the final. I give you a little bit about my makeup policy here. My standard policy is 75% max credit on late assignments. But having said that, try to get it in by the due date. If there are extenuating circumstances that meet my makeup policy, I will give you full credit for that. You have a grade appeals process here. You've got expectations of the student. Please try and log in every day. Check your student email and log into Canvas. That's the way that I communicate with you is by Canvas course messages. Of course, the best way to communicate with me is via email. Mention artificial intelligence use in this course. It will be allowed, but just note that if you're copying large sections of text from ChatGPT and pasting it into your assignments with no reflection, that's not the correct way to proceed with an academic course, and you will receive an appropriate grade. So kind of keep that in mind. Most of my assignments have a reflection if you are using AI. There's some other policies and statements, course resources, things like that. But that's pretty much a tour of Canvas, where to find things. If you have any questions about any of the information I've covered today, information where to find things in Canvas that I haven't already covered, please feel free to reach out to me via email. Again, best way to reach me this semester is dak.phillips@snead.edu. I look forward to working with you this semester, and good luck.